Slaughter to Prevail is one of the fastest rising metal bands on the planet. These guys are definitely here to stay. Friends of the show, and if you're not already following Alex Terrible, one of the craziest guys you could ever follow on the internet. This dude is an absolute menace. He not only is the vocalist of Slaughter, but also is training for a debut professional fight. We've talked here about his bare knuckle fighting, and speaking of bears, we got to talk about those videos of him wrestling giant bears. I can now say that I've met someone who is crazy enough to wrestle bears, and I will never forget the first time I ever watched this dude wrestling bears. I'm like, this is one of the craziest people I've ever seen. And Alex is not done being crazy. Apparently the band is filming a new music video for their upcoming album. No word yet on when that will be released, but it's said that the album is going to be called Grizzly, which I think is a very sick name. So the band was filming a music video, and they had none other than Alexander Volkov from UFC, who recently lost in a highly controversial, many people say he got robbed, at UFC 310. But just days after that fight, he is hanging out with Alex on the set of a music video. It would be really cool if he's in that video with the band even recently announcing they were going to be filming this and asking for fans to show up. Here is what Alex said, though, about attending that UFC fight, his first one, and what he thought of that decision. He wrote, "Today I had the incredible opportunity to attend a UFC event for the first time in my life, where heavyweight Alex Volkov fought, my compatriot who walked out with my song. It brought me so much joy, and throughout the fight, we cheered for him and shouted as hard as we can. At the end of the fight, I was confident that Alexander would have his hand raised, but when they raised his opponent's hand instead, the entire crowd started booing the judge's decision. Everyone was in shock. Even the opponent wanted to leave the cage immediately after the announcement of the result. In any case, the road will be conquered by those who walk it. Today, Alexander won, and everyone knows it." It's got to be an amazing feeling when you go to your first ever UFC fight and the main eventer is walking out to your song. Major shout out to Alexander Volkov for that. And now he is proving that this guy apparently is a big metalhead, showing up to the Slaughter to Prevail music video shoot and delivering a Super Saiyan haymaker on Alex Terrible, who took it like a champ, but you could tell it really hurt bad. I bet it's going to leave a bruise as well. But first, I want to show you a little bit, for those of you who haven't seen, here's a little bit of Alex wrestling those bears, for those who have not seen this somehow. Now, over the last year or so, we've been very fortunate to get so much new music from Slaughter. We've had Viking, Conflict, Kid of Darkness, Behelit, and now the band is even filming a new music video. So it sounds like we're going to have more music leading up to this album. So now I want to show you this crazy video of Alex taking a massive hit from one of the most dangerous men on the planet, Alexander Volkov, and UFC, a contender for the heavyweight championship. Look at this. Oh my God, that looks like that hurts so bad. He's running off. Oh, that's horrible. Here comes the slow-mo, though. You got to see this in slow-mo. Oh my God, that is crazy. From a UFC heavyweight. All right, Alex is getting him back. Let's see how he takes it. Damn, like it was nothing. He said a little bit. Crazy. Crazy. Look how tall he is. It's really starting to look like 2025 is going to be a massive year for Slaughter to Prevail. We only have a few shows announced from them so far. It looks like they're going to be going to Mexico and in South America early next year. Crazy crowds down there as well. It's going to be really cool to see starting with Slaughter next year, and then where they end up by the end of the year. If I have to guess, by the end of 2025, they're probably going to be twice as big as they are now, and they're already big. I just have really, really high expectations for this band. I really believe in these guys, and getting to hang out with them and talk to them and hear kind of their mindset and everything. They are very driven. All of these guys are super hardworking, and they're really going for it. So I'm looking forward to the future for Slaughter to Prevail. Anyways, that's your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.